Hello all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to configure GL security rules. So this is the topic which we are discussing in our current series of Fusion Financial training videos, how to configure GL security rules. So now let's get into the details. So let me take just one simple business requirement and then I can explain you how to configure these GL security rules. So I have a ledger, Reliance used ledger, and this ledger has four segments: company, cost center, account, and intercompany. And my business requirement is for the users who have access to general accounting manager role, they should be able to see only two cost centers in the dropdown: 0010 and 0030. Probably for all other GL roles which are assigned to different users, they can see all other cost centers available in the dropdown, but only those users who have access to the general accounting manager role should be able to see only these two cost centers from the dropdown. So that's my business requirement. So in a real world, so basically probably the users who have access to this particular role, they are supposed to, or they are authorized to enter the data only for these two cost centers, and hence the business requirement is to create a security rule so that they, even by mistake, they should not be able to select other cost centers as they are not authorized to enter the data for the other cost centers. So there are a couple of steps involved in order to configure the GL securities. The first step is we need to enable security at value set level. And in order to get into the value set level, we need to understand what exactly is the chart of account structure. So query for the chart of account structure, and from structure, we can go to the value set and enable this. Okay. So my ledger is Reliance US ledger, and for my Reliance US ledger, let me go to the chart of account structure. So for that, you need to use manage chart of accounts structure task. Sorry, manage chart of accounts structures. Okay, so general ledger, go to the manage chart of structure instances, and within this instance, so my this is my ledger, and within this ledger, click on edit, and my current requirement is to enable security rules for cost center segment. So this is my cost center segment. Click on edit. Sorry about this one. Yeah, click on this hyperlink and click on this edit. So the first step would be to enable security at value set level. So check this particular checkbox. So remember, only once you check this particular checkbox, okay, and then enter the data security resource name and then save, then this particular button would be enabled. Once this particular button is enabled, so this is where you write your security rules. So give a meaningful data security resource name. So I would call it as a cost center security resource, something like that, and then save this. Once you save this, edit data security is enabled. Now click on this. So this is where you need to write the security rules. So you have something called condition and policies. First, define conditions and policy. So under conditions, you specify what exactly are the, in our current example, what exactly are the cost centers which should be allowed for the user. Under policy, you specify the role which for which we need to assign this particular security rule or this condition. So click on plus. Okay, give any meaningful name. So meaningful name would be cost center. Sorry, you just say rule to allow cost center 0010 00, the other one 0030, and display name would be, that's the rule name, and display name would be rule to allow cost center 0010 and 0030. So this is what, when user try to violate the security rule, this is what the error message pops up on the screen. So maybe in the description you can give a meaningful name. This security rule allows the user to access only cost centers 0010 and 0030. Okay. So under condition type, you can just use the default value of filter. If you click on SQL predicate, you can write some kind of an SQL conditions, but I'll just go for filter. And then under match, I'll go for any, and then click on plus, column name value equals to 0010. Click on again plus, value equals to. So I'm giving, remember, this is not a drop down, so you need to ensure that you enter a proper value. So I want this user to be able to access 0010 and 0030. So that's what I'm entering here. So you need to consider any here and save this. So this is the condition. Now go to the policy. Click on plus. So give a meaningful name. So probably I'll just say cost center 0010 0030 for general accounting manager module. General ledger started. I just want this to be starting from just say May 1st. Role, click on plus. So I want this particular condition to be made applicable to a specific general ledger role. So general ledgers would be under FSCM. FSCM stands for Finance and Supply Chain Management. So when you click on search, then here you should be able to see the list of all the what do you call the roles under this finance and supply chain. So I am just interested in a specific role, which is general accounting manager. Unfortunately, when you search with the general accounting manager role and click on search, it doesn't appear here. So I'll just show you. So general accounting manager. So when I click on search, it doesn't appear. So you need to really search for the role code name. So I have already made a note of that. So this is the, when you go to your role definition, you can see this is the role name and this is the role code name. So you need to search for the role code name. Maybe once this is completed, I'll also get into the role screen and then show you this role code. So for the time being, let me copy this, search. So this is the one, general accounting manager. Click on OK. And that's a role and this is the rule. So here I'm selecting multiple values because in our current condition, we have two values, not one value. So go for multiple values and click on this, and then you should be able to see the condition, whatever we have created just now. Save and close. Okay, so we have created a condition. We have completed creating of the policy. So define conditions and policy. Next is submit this. So database security resource updated successfully. So we have completed submitting as well. Next one is we need to deploy the chart of account structure. So manage chart of account structure. As we have made some changes to the value set, so the chart of account structure deployment status, you can see here, it's in edited status. Now we need to deploy this. So in order to do that, click on deploy flexible. And you should ensure that this is deployed successfully. Only once it is deployed successfully, you can start using or you can see the impact of this particular security rules. So once this is deployed successfully, you need to log out and log in and then check the impact of this particular security rule. So let me pause video for a while. Generally, I've seen that this deployment takes a while. So once it is completed, I'll resume the video recording. So let me pause. Yeah, I can see the deployment is completed successfully. See here, you can see a green tick mark, which shows that the chart of account structure is deployed successfully. Now, in order for the security rules to take effect, let me log out and log in. Okay, and before I do that, let me show you that role code name, and I should also ensure that I should have only one role, which is general accounting manager. Ensure that I do not have any other GL roles. First would be security console. So this is my general accounting manager role, right? So go to roles. And one second. Yeah, so this is the role code name, GL General Accounting Manager job. GL General Accounting Manager job. So this is the role name and this is the role code name. This is what we used to search when we are assigning the security role. Okay. And next thing is, let me check if this particular user, whatever I'm using, has the General Accounting Manager role. So this is my user. Let me check. Yeah. So this user has General Accounting Manager. Let me now delete the other role. Because if you have other role, for other roles, we did not assign any security rule. So you will not be able to see the actual impact of that. So let me delete this role. Okay, and now I have only one role. Okay, now let me do save and close. Done. Okay, let me again once again sign out and log in back. Okay, now I have this particular user FAS14 and this particular user has the general accounting manager role and he has only that particular general accounting manager role. Now let me go to the GL general entry screen and let me see if I'm able to see only two cost centers in the drop down when I'm entering the general ledger. So this is a general entry screen. I mean, I'm not getting the details of entering all the details level. Let me directly go to the lines level and see the impact. So click on this. So let's see here. See, I can see only two cost centers, 0010 and 0030. Now let me take out the security rules and then show you come back to this particular screen, and this particular screen should show again the list of all the cost centers which are available in the system. So there are other cost centers as well. Probably I should have shown that before assigning up the security rule, but anyways, now I'll take out the security rules and then again show you wherein it should show all the four cost centers. Okay, let me, in order to take out the security rules, again, you need to pretty much follow similar steps. I need to go to this particular value set and maybe just disable that checkbox. Then I need not again get into these things. So once I disable that, I need to deploy the chart of accounts, log out and log in, and then I should be able to see all the cost centers. So yeah, go to the setup and maintenance, then global search, and then manage chart of account, manage chart of account structures or structure instances is also fine. Directly we can go to structure instances and then search for general ledger. And Reliance USD ledger, edit, cost center, edit. Just you need not get into the edit data security and delete all these things. So probably what we can do is we can just, oops, and just uncheck the checkbox. Okay, anyways, we just came back. Let me again go there. Uncheck the checkbox. So the impact of this is now security is not enabled. So I need not go and delete all those things. So this should be fine. So save and close. save and close, save and close, and then done. Probably search this. Yeah, now again it's in edited status, so I need to again deploy this. I need to deploy this, log out, log in to check the impact. Now again, I'll again pause my video for a couple of minutes as this might take a while. Yeah, deployment completed successfully. So okay, done, done, and then let me go here. Let me sign out, confirm, sign in, go to general accounting. Create journal. Click on this. Now let me click on the cost center. Yeah, here you can see now I'm able to see all the other cost centers as well, not only 0010 and 0030. So this is how you configure the security rules. Again, in a real world environment, it will not be so simple, it will be very complex. And again, assigning of the security rules is not just restricted to GL role. So you can, these security rules, whatever you define in GL can be used across the application. So you can use these particular security rules to restrict maybe cost centers or account or any other company code, etc. for non-GL roles as well, not just for the GL, maybe payables role or maybe receivables role and so on. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. For interesting videos on Oracle Fusion Financials, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.